Firstigarten families. Welcome to my very first video log newsletter. It is Sunday, March 22nd, and we are about to go to school tomorrow. It is time to do some remote learning. In this newsletter, I'm going to talk to you about the required assignments I have for the week, the extra assignments I have, how to access them, and just kind of my thoughts on this whole situation. Here we go. Every single one of my 25 families is in a different situation, and I know that. That means that some of you are working at home and you're trying to corral your kids into doing activities while you conference call and talk on the phone, and it's a tough situation. Some of you are not working right now, and it's even scarier and harder for you. And some of you are working and trying to find childcare while you do your very important jobs that we all thank you for doing. It's tough. This is not an easy time, but please know that my job is to make your life easier and not harder, to help your child out. My goal for your child for this week is that they start to learn how to do some online learning, that we all connect in some way, and that they learn and maintain some of the amazing skills that we've done in the past. Here's something great that we were talking about today. I was collaborating with the other first grade teachers and with Mrs. Stewart and Mrs. Weber and our student teacher, Miss Storms. And one of the things we were talking about is, thank goodness this is March and it's not November or September, at the beginning of a school year when we hadn't really gotten to know your kids. At this point of the school year, we've actually done most of the hard learning that we have to do. And the rest of the year is just kind of like this wonderful time of deepening that understanding. And so we have a chance here to do that online. And that's what I'm going to walk you through. Seesaw is the main tool your child will use to access the remote learning we're going to be doing during our time away from school. If you haven't signed your child up for a student Seesaw account, it's going to be very important that you do so. This is different from the account you signed up previously on Seesaw. That was a family member account. Now you need a student account, and it'll make things super easy for your child. So what you're going to do is you're going to go here on Seesaw. I went already there and I typed in app.seesaw.me, and you're going to choose student. Once you choose student, you're going to ignore the top part where it asks you to type in an email address, and you're just going to write in the text code here. Each student in my class has their own personal text code, and you can find that at Bloom's at the very top of our Bloom site. Sorry, I was in the wrong spot. There are two announcements. This announcement was for yearbooks. Quick plug for that guy. And then this one over here was our important Seesaw announcement. And this one is letting you know that this is different from the other account. So if you think you already have one, you might not have one yet. When you go down, you're going to find at the bottom the Seesaw Home Access code. And you're going to find your child's code. And you're going to have them or you type in their tech code right here. And the reason you want to do that is when they sign in, I think I need to sign in as a teacher, when they sign in, oh goodness, complicated, technology is so much fun. I'll get better at this, I promise. When they sign in, theirs is going to look a little different than mine. So mine, I see everybody's journal entry. Right now, I have it open so that the kids can see each other's work, but if that becomes a problem, I can turn that off and then just share select items. You guys let me know what you think. But they're going to find activities here that they have assigned. For example, if I click activities here, I've actually already scheduled a bunch of activities here for the week, set to show up on different days, and I'll be scheduling more as we go. Okay, so don't forget to sign up for your Seesaw account. Thanks, guys. Each day your child will have 4 must-do assignments. 1 writing assignment, 1 math assignment, 1 reading assignment, and 1 handwriting assignment. That's what we're going to start with this week, and then we'll talk as the week goes on, and I'll ask you guys to let me know, did I give you enough? Did I not give you enough? I'm also going to be adding on extra assignments, things like story read alouds, things to enrich your child, just to kind of further things on that are optional, that are things that you can do. Next week, my goal will be to start adding in some extra lessons or some new things to try to improve your children's reading, math, and writing skills. But we'll save that for next week because I don't even know what those are going to look like yet.
Routines, routines, routines. It's going to look different at every house.
Routines is a big thing to talk about. A lot of families have been talking about what kind of routines they want. I am in my family, my boys, I've told them that every single day their job is to wake up between 8 and 8:30. I will gladly help them with that task if they're having trouble. They need to get dressed every morning because I really philosophically believe personally for me and for my family that when you get dressed, your attitude kind of changes. When I'm in my PJs all day, I sort of relax, I slough off, I don't quite do as much work as I normally do. But when I'm in my clothes, I tend to be like, oh yeah, it's a day. So they have to get their clothes on every day. They have to get outside if it's sunny. They have to get outside one time at least during the day, whether it's taking a walk or going for a bike ride. They have to do some type of exercise at home. Jack likes to shoot his mini hoops, but we also have a treadmill in the basement, so Cooper can go ride the treadmill. But they can even just have a dance party in the living room or do a go noodle. It does not have to be fancy. And then they have to do their schoolwork. After that, the day's kind of theirs. I'm also relaxing a lot of my tech restrictions just because we're stuck, and that's just the way it is. We can't go hang out with friends. We can't go lots of different places. And we are trying to increase like board game playing, watching movies together, all that kind of stuff. That's the routines I'm doing in my family. Feel free to comment below this post if you've come up with something great that's working for you, because I'm sure another parent would love to hear what you're doing, even me. Thank you.
If you made it this far, thanks so much for listening, families. I hope you guys have a great night's sleep, and I will see you in the morning on Seesaw.